I'm going to start a new chat now. I want to show you something else. Something we built at Paradime, we wanted to make sure that we could provide our user with a way to activate credit saver mode. So how can we help user to spend less credit, how to be more efficient with prompting? We cannot give for granted that users will have all the best practices and all things around how to be more efficient writing the best prompt. And we know that LLMs have max context windows. So we built what we called a credit saver mode within Paradime. And what this allows us to do is that the system will effectively learn from what we're using and automatically enter credit saver mode so that the user can actually spend less credit within Paradime. As a result, they can generate a lot more code and use a lot more of the AI functionality within DinoAI. How do we do this? Let's take an example. I'm going to write a message here which says, can you please document all my models in the staging folder? And I'm going to add as context my directory path. And I'm going to type staging here. Okay, and press enter. So what we'll do, we will start creating documentation for each of those files. And as this happens, it will understand that because it's moving to a new task, it will automatically go ahead and summarize effectively what has been done so far. So the context that is available to the current chat or current thread will not be lost, but we will be actually working on reducing the amounts of credit that are used in this conversation so that users can stay on the flow and generate more code, more documentation, more YAML without overspending of credit. So that's something actually very exciting for us. We're super excited to see this now being released in Paradime. I think a lot of users, they're kind of like starting their AI journey, and there's a lot of domain knowledge around how to be more effective around context management and credit management and how to increase relevancy. So right now, users, they actually don't have to think about that anymore. They can just simply do their work, and the agent will take care of do the summarization for them. So now, basically, what happened is because the agent is starting to document new models, I don't need the full context from the previous SQL file. So it's decided to go and summarize them. So it's still part of the memory and the context available, but not in the full length. Particularly if somebody has large SQL files, which can happen quite commonly. What will happen is we'll go and switch from one task to another one. And as a result, our thread will become extremely long and more credit will be used to keep that context available within the agent, where often you don't need to. So here, after documenting a few of this DBT model, I'll give an example here. So after documenting these two DBT models, we actually don't need them anymore. And the agent was able to recognize that and enter credit saver mode. So we keep some knowledge of what has happened so far, but not the full list of tokens that have been used. I think this is extremely powerful for users, mainly around how users don't have to think about this anymore, which is actually what makes this feature special. You can just go ahead and do your work, and DinoAI will take care of being efficient, whatever is needed to, and choose not to whenever you need a lot of context there. Cool. Awesome. This is from Credit Saver Mode. It just does a job pretty much, which is saving your credits. I use it, which is pretty cool.